Hello everyone, this video is a part of an assignment. Today we briefly discuss about the URL, an exam, and what is its uses and routing. Coming to the first URL, URL full form is a uniform resource locator. In order to access any website, URL is an important thing. By using the URL only, you can access any website. This URL can be divided into 5 sections. Number 1, protocol. Number 2, domain name or IP address. Number 3, port number. Number 4, path and data fragment. Let me explain brief all of this. Let me show the diagram of this protocol. Protocol is a protocol tells the browser how to connect by using HTTP or HTTPS, FTP. It's an optional and it's a default value. Domain name. Domain name is the address of the server. It can be understood by the human readable names. It's a mandatory and it does not contain any default values. Coming to the port number and path, these are mandatory and default values. Specify the which network port they are connected to. Query. Query pass the data to the server and the data is the optional value. And fragment. Specify space inside the base. This is how the structure of the URL is present. By using this structure, we can access any website easily. Next, coming to example. Example. XAMPP is an open source software package allows to set up a local web server on your computer for testing and development purposes. Example. XAMPP X A M P P. X is a cross-platform. X is a cross-platform. It can be accessed anywhere in Windows, Linux, macOS, Apache. A can be represented as Apache. Apache. Apache is a web server software that delivers the web content. Name is a MySQL. It is a database that can store the data. P can be represented as a PHP. It's a server-side scripting language. P can be represented as a Perl. It is a one type of programming language. It is used very less today. And to the XAMPP users, XAMPP users, this can be as a local web server. As a local web server using a Apache. Develop and test the PHP applications. We can work with the SQL databases also. We don't need of internet. You can run the web applications locally. These are the example uses. Let me show you an example how to run by using the example. Wanted to say, in order to access our website by using XAMPP, before you have to keep all your web application folders in web application files in the HT docs that is present in the XAMPP folder. That's a main folder in order to access any website. In order to access a website by using the XAMPP. I place my HTML files and the CSS files in the HT docs folder. After this, we'll go to the browser and we can access our website using XAMPP easily. We'll type HTTP and semicolon and local host. Enter. This is the website I kept in a HT docs. We can access our website easily by using XAMPP within a network. Uh, The network may be connected to the 10 or 20 devices. You can access it easily. It can be accessed locally. It does not contain any internet application easily. It contain additional features like develop and test PHP applications, and it can also work with the SQL databases. This is how we can access any website using XAMPP easily. Coming to the routing. Before routing, I want to explain the IP. IP means Internet Protocol. Internet Protocol. It is a it's a very important in order to access any device. IP, what's the mean of IP address? Means it's a unique identifier assigned to each device connected to a network. It can be divided into two types: IPv4 and IPv6. IPv4 contains a 32-bit and address space. Its address space. Its address space is 4.3 billion addresses. And IPv6. IPv6 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 contains 128-bit address, and it's a space, and it is a sp- and its space is very large. That is 340 under 340 billion, 340 under billion. IP addresses are currently two types. Number one is a public IP address. Number two is a private IP address. Public IP address. Public IP address can be visible in the internet, while private address will be visible only in the local network. The public IP address can be assigned by the ISP, Internet Service Provider, but private IP address can be given by the router. Public IP address is a unique globally. It does not contain anywhere. While private IP address is not unique globally. Public to access Public IP address is a paid, comes with some internet plan according to the ISPs, while private address is a free of cost. Now comes to the router. Router. What is router? Router means connects multiple networks together and direct data. Connect multiple networks together and direct data. In the concept of routers, routing is a main important part. Routing means forward data across the different networks. The main functions of the router is routing, assigning IP addresses, and it uses a NAT, and it provides firewalls and security. Routing means forwards data across the different networks. It assigns a IP address. It acts as a DHCP server. It also it also acts as a NAT. It hides the internal IP address in order to provide the security. It also contains a firewall and security. It blocks the unwanted traffic. Okay, let me consider one example in a by router. Let me consider as a home router. Home router. Router connects to the ISP modems. It contains the internet access. Whenever we open a website, whenever we open a website in a mobile, router routes its request to the internet, and internet views to the router. By using the router, we can access through the mobile easily. This is how routing can be done in a home router. In order to clear with this, Let me explain how private IP and public IP can be connected together. Let us consider an example. Router contains a public IP address and phone contains a private IP address. In order to send a data, router uses a NAT to send the data to the internet using a public IP address. Website sends the data to the public IP address and router sends to the phone. Yeah, in this way, phone access the data by using the router. Let me show one example how the routing can be done. In this diagram, we have to transfer the data from this PC to this PC. It contains two switches and four routers. These are the IP addresses of the routers. This PC can transfer a data through the two ways, either from router 0, 3 to router 2 or router router 0 to router 1 and router 2. In two ways it can send the data to the router 2. After reaching the router 2, it can be transferred to this PC. This In this way, easily transfer the data from this PC to this PC by using the routers. This is how routing can be done. I hope you are clear with the routing and what are the XAMPP uses and how the URL and how the what is the URL structure and how we access the websites using the URL. Thank you.